Welcome back to ACTV. So it is my birthday and Zach and Abby showed up today with a cake for me and flowers. The cake is a store-bought cake. It doesn't even say happy birthday, Brittany, or anything. So I think we're gonna take this grocery store cake and we are going to make it an Abby Cakes cake. So first things first, I think we're gonna scrape all the frosting off, see what I can do with it. It's gonna be a little rough because there's a lot of sprinkles mixed in here. So I'm gonna think about that for a second, get the frosting off, and then we're gonna cut out circles to make it a round cake. All right, so let's scrape off. Ooh, it's pretty tough. So I'm gonna put all of the colored frosting into one bowl, and I'm gonna try and get as much white as I can into another so I can color it pink. So I've got a 6-inch round board that I'm gonna use to trace, and I think if I trace properly, I might be able to get 3 layers, which is great. That'll be the perfect height, and that's pretty comparable to what we do all the time. So I'm just gonna start cutting. There we go. I think that worked out nicely. All right, I'm gonna clean up and then we're gonna dive right in and decorate. All right, we're back and I have all the frostings that we scraped off. I'm gonna try to work with this here and see what I can do. There's some cake crumbs in here, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a try. And I'm gonna try to make this pink. I don't know, we'll see. Let me add in a little bit of coloring here. So I think what I'll do is, I think I can use this frosting actually. It doesn't look like there's a ton of crumbs in there. So I'm just gonna open up this spare frosting that we have.
How's it going?
Good, I'm working on the cake that you guys bought me that didn't have my name on it. It didn't say happy birthday. It was blue.
And it still looked amazing, but we'll see if you could do better.
Oh. See if I can do better. I think I can. Okay, that looks good. This one I'm gonna try to turn purple. This blue is already pretty dark, so I'm actually gonna just drop in a little bit of candy color instead of the gel color, because it really helps take the color pretty quick. And we'll have Abby stir that one. Here we go. And I'm gonna grab the cake out and we'll start stacking. Okay, so I think that we are gonna make use of this frosting that has all the sprinkles in it. Because it's a birthday cake, I think it's actually gonna be cool to fill the centers of the cake with this. So I'm gonna add a little bit more frosting to it. That way I have enough to go in between the tiers. And then it'll be a nice sprinkle surprise inside. All right. Okay. And this doesn't really matter if it's messy because it's gonna get covered up with the pink frosting on the outside anyway. There. And then we're gonna stack there. Now these two are actually halves that we cut, so we are gonna have to make sure that the cake is supported or else they'll fall off. So I'm gonna take 2 straws and I'm just gonna insert them through so they go into the second tier, or second layer of cake. And now it's all pretty secure. So I think I'm gonna chill this again for a few and then I'm gonna start icing it. All right, while the cake is chilling, I'm just going to get the flowers ready. These are the ones Zach and Abby got me, and I think they're actually gonna match perfectly on the cake. The purple came out very nice, and I think it goes with that flower very nicely. So these are fresh flowers, so I'm going to trim them, just 1 stem at a time. Take a little bit of floral tape and wrap up the stem. That way we don't put a fresh stem into the cake. just like that. Okay, so we're back. Cake has been chilled and I'm gonna go right into icing. I added some more white to lighten it up a little bit and just so that I had enough frosting to cover this whole cake. All right. Another thing that is important is having this turntable, especially if you're worried about your cake not being super supported well. This turntable just makes it really easy to keep going around. You can pretty much get these at any craft store too. I use my turntable even for cupcakes when I'm decorating. It's just nice to have something that moves. How do you guys think it's turning out so far? Comment below, let us know. Scrape. Okay, so I think I'm gonna let it chill for a few minutes and then clean up the edges here and then start decorating it. All right, so here is the final iced cake. I think we're ready to decorate. This is going to be the front. As you can see, the back has a little dip, but it's gonna be the back. There's gonna be flowers. I found some macarons lying around in the kitchen. So we'll add those, flowers, gold leaf, a topper, and we won't even know about the back. So I have some white chocolate ganache here. that I'm gonna pour into a bowl, and I'm gonna tint it. I think I'm gonna go pink, actually. I think we'll go around the whole cake. I love drips. They're a really nice way to just dress up a cake. So this ratio that I'm using here, it's pretty drippy, but it's kind of what I wanted, especially because I knew the cake wasn't going to be perfectly smooth. I wanted it to be running down, and I kind of like when they puddle at the bottom. It's very cute. So there we have it. So I always like to start at the back with the piping so that I can end it there. So I'm gonna do a little rope border here. We are gonna have just enough to finish this. One more squeeze. Okay. So let's go with our flowers and macarons. I'm just kind of sticking them on. This one's pretty tall. I think last thing, let's add a little bit of gold leaf and maybe a touch of sprinkle. And the gold leaf will match the cake topper that I have. So I'm gonna take a paintbrush actually. This frosting is really sticky, so I think it'll be easier with a paintbrush. So I'm gonna take my brush, just touch the gold leaf here like that. We'll add some flecks on there. All right, guys, here's the final product. I actually think it came out very, very nice. I was a little worried when I was icing the cake just because it was kind of flimsy. The frosting was smooth, but also very thick, and so that was, I think, the most challenging part. But all said and done, I really think it looks like an Abby Cakes cake, and it came out very, very nice. Totally our style with the flowers, the mac, the drip, gold leaf. I think it's very beautiful. It's something we would sell in our shop. Please let us know what you think, what else you'd like to see, and thank you for watching. See you next time.